What is going on, guys? Today I'm doing my chapter 277 of 7 Deadly Sins, 277 7 Deadly Sins chapter review. I think I mentioned in my reaction to my Attack on Titan chapter that I thought this was an excellent chapter. I very much did enjoy it. It's not like too much happened, and a lot of things really are not that clear, but it was exciting nonetheless. It pretty much just started off, first of all, can't get over how much of an idiot I think Tarmiel is. There was really no excuse he gave besides that he's pretty much a moron. You know, he just couldn't do it. Again, I can understand where he's coming from, but I think as an Archangel, he should have a lot stronger of a will than what he has currently shown us. So I'm very disappointed in him as a character, especially since he looks kind of cool. I thought he'd be a lot cooler. But yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully that guy redeems himself in some way, because right now he is terrible. Absolutely terrible, but whatever. We'll see what happens with him. So now that we have Male, or Esterosa, or Male Sterosa, whatever you want to call him, absorbing a fourth commandment, he is going to become a pretty much unstoppable monster that apparently can't be affected by light or darkness attacks, like from demons or the Goddess Clan. Not really sure what that entails, because here's what I'm thinking here. I mean, you know, I feel like the only person that's going to be able to stop this guy is probably Mellie Otis once he's finished absorbing the 5 commandments. So the problem there is then, though, he is a demon, and he has the power of the 5 commandments, which are darkness abilities. But that doesn't make sense to me. I don't think that means that Mellie Otis can't do any damage to him. I think that just means maybe if he's using, like, darkness abilities, because Male Sterosa is now a goddess again, I suppose, he won't be able to take damage from these darkness attacks. That's fine. But the commandments also give you just massive amounts of brute power, just like physical ability, which shouldn't really be a problem for him, I guess. I mean, sure, I guess he could use his full counter physical version, which would cause a pretty big problem. But I don't think that Mellie Otis is completely limited to, like, I don't know, dark magic abilities. I think he has other magic abilities, such as full counter, which is a magical ability and reflects magical damage. Of course, he's going to have somebody, you know, either launch something at him, or Esterosa is going to have to launch magical abilities at him. Or he could even use Revenge Counter. That is also an option. It'd be a little not creative, because this is like the 3rd time that that's happened then, but, you know, whatever. I think that Mellie Otis is going to be the only one able to stop him. I mean, they did say, like, it's got to be a giant, a fairy, or a human, but where the hell is Escanor? Like, I don't think he's coming in. If he is, could he really even stop Esterosa at this point? I mean, he did beat him down pretty bad in their fight, but it wasn't like a complete blowout. Wasn't even any damage taken on Escanor's side. I think now that he has 4 commandments, he's going to be a serious problem for Escanor. So I really, honestly don't even think that'd be a battle. I think Esterosa would beat Escanor right now, like, worse than Escanor beat him. Now, of course, High Noon is a little bit different, but I still don't think there'd be any way, considering no commandment Mellie Otis did a decent job against Escanor, right? I mean, Escanor's power levels were only like 30-ish thousand higher than Mellie Otis when he was his full power without any commandments. So if we put Esterosa even at like half of Assault Mode Mellie Otis' power, adding 4 commandments, I think he might actually be able to defeat High Noon Escanor. And if not, he should easily be able to outlast him. And then it's like GG from there. So I think Mellie Otis is going to come in. He's going to be the one to do the job here. I don't know if he's going to end up killing Esterosa. I mean, it's not like they're even brothers anymore, so he really shouldn't have too hard of a time doing it, and he didn't seem to have a hard time in the first place, so maybe that's what happened. We will see. I was really excited because I thought Daddy Yeti and Monspeet were going to be reunited. I thought, you know, maybe even if it was in Purgatory, they're both dead. Well, whatever, you know, he doesn't have his commandment anymore, and she doesn't have hers, I guess. Don't really know what that entails, but Purity, yeah, don't really know what that entails, but they probably would have had a really good life in Purgatory together, I guess. They probably wouldn't, you know, take too much damage considering they're monsters. Purgatory might not be as bad of a place for them as it is other people. So I wanted to imagine they could have a good life together, but it doesn't really seem like that's going to be happening, considering Monspeet wasn't actually there. Not really sure what was going on with that, like why she had this vision or whatever, but whatever, it was kind of cool, I guess. I think we're going to see a little bit more from her. Like, they need to legitimately meet up or something. But, you know, like, it's just kind of unresolved at this point. I think we're going to see more from Dead Yeti, and hopefully we do, because I feel like there's unfinished business there, and I want to see more from her. Who has come a very far way, by the way. I was thinking about it, and I was watching some different clips and whatnot from Season 2 of her, and she's just like a psychotic person. Well, not really person. Well, I guess kind of a person. Depends on where you draw the line of person. But, I mean, she has just thought about nothing but revenge all the way even like 3,000 years ago, and then all the way up until then. That's all she could think about. Despite Monspeed always being like a nice guy, she didn't really want to be friends with him or anything. She just had her ambitions in mind, and that was it. And now she's just like totally trying to be a good guy in every way, shape, and form, even willing to potentially sacrifice herself, which did end up happening. I guess, you know, it just goes to show Elizabeth's ability is to make people want to follow her, just as Deanne explained early on in the series. She has that special ability. Obviously not like a magical ability or anything. Maybe it is, but I don't think it is. Just, you know, it's kind of like Luffy, how Luffy always makes people want to follow him. Another good thing is Serosa is a god for the way he blasted Tarmiel when he started just being an idiot. He did when Serosa just starts exploding, the first beam, at least that we can see, just blast Tarmiel. I thought that was great. Totally well deserved, and pretty much just like a fuck you. Like, I mean, really, even like if Serosa truly was down inside there, then he should say fuck you to Tarmiel, because now he's going on a rampage and he can't stop himself because idiot boy wouldn't help stop him. So yeah, I thought that was well deserved, and I hope the real Serosa is the one that actually launched that beam, because that would be awesome. And lastly, with the whole thing now at the end, where we see like Gowther is going to be matching up against Serosa, I mean, I don't know. I really don't see how he could do too much, but I've never understood how he could do too much in the first place, and he always seems to do some crazy-ass shit with his ridiculous utility and pretty much just hacks abilities. So I could see this also becoming a case of just Gowther pulling shit out of his ass that makes no sense. I mean, this is the guy. This is the guy that at least played a pretty large part in causing the strongest member of the Goddess Clan to just side and think he was a part of the Ten Commandments. So I could definitely see him pulling out some crazy ass utility and whatnot. I'm still thinking it's very possible that Mellie Otis is probably going to come in as well. If anything, that's probably the thing that's going to happen. But it does seem weird that Gowther is just like matching up with Serosa right now. Don't exactly know what's going to go on there. Maybe, you know, this is just like him being really cool, and then Mellie Otis is just going to come in and be like, chill out, dog, I got this. But, you know, I could see those being the two main options. Don't see Escanor coming in. Don't even see what that would do. I think either Gowther is going to pull out some stupid-ass shit that makes no sense and might even break the story a little bit, or Mellie Otis will come in and it'll be a really badass fight, possibly the first or second best of the entire series. So that's pretty much the entire chapter. I enjoyed it. I would give it a solid 4. I thought it was very good, very enjoyable. Decent amount of plot progression. A lot of things are not really answered right now from that chapter, but hopefully we will get more on that. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, remember to leave a comment letting me know what you thought about it. If you have not already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and maybe even hit the little bell next to it, since, you know, the subscribe button doesn't really do anything on YouTube anymore. I have no idea what it actually does. You apparently have to hit the bell, and then you might get notified about my videos. But thank you very much, guys, for watching if you made it this far, and I will talk to you guys soon.